Hey, welcome back guys. Welcome to the very first episode of a new series called Cinema Voyage. So in this video, I'm gonna explore Korean cinema. Let's start with two most obvious movies, Parasite and Old Boy. Two very different movies, but Korean cinemas in general has some sort of element of mystery and dark comedy. On one hand, Parasite, released in 2019, directed by famous director Bong Joon-ho. It's a dark comedy thriller which has an IMDb rating of 8.6. The movie focuses on a struggling family. Kim family sees an opportunity when their son started working for a wealthy Park family. Soon all of them find a way to work within that same household and start living like a parasite. This movie is a masterpiece, filled with metaphors and cultural reference of a class difference in Korea. And on other hand, Old Boy is a 8.4 rated action thriller which focuses on a character named Dasu who got abducted from the street and woke up in a cell where he remains for the next 15 years. He was drugged throughout the year without any human contact. The only thing he had as a companion was a television. So he started to track down who did this to him and why. And let me tell you, this is a dark movie. This movie is not for everyone. After this gruesome thriller, you should light things up with a romantic comedy like My Sassy Girl, released in 2001, directed by Jeo Young Kwak. Jae Young Kwak. I'm sorry, I know I'm butchering all the names. I'm really sorry. It's a romantic comedy. IMDb rating is 8. The movie revolves around two college students. A boy got involved with a self-centric young girl who humiliated him in every turn. It's a very light-hearted, fun movie. I love the romance, I love the comedy, so check this one out. Next up, Burning. Released in 2018, directed by Chang Dong-lee. It's a psychological mystery drama, rated 7.5. It's a story about a boy and his girlfriend who lived in his neighborhood, and she asked him to watch her cat while she was out of town. When she returned, she introduced him to Ben, a man she met on the trip. Ben told our boy his secret hobby, which is kind of weird. This is an open-ended movie and I love it. Now let's spice things up with The Handmaiden. It was released in 2016, directed by Park Chang-wook. It's a 8.1 rated erotic romantic drama. This movie sets on Korean-Japanese colonization time. We focuses on an orphan pickpocket. She and a Korean conman devises an elaborate plot to seduce and inherit lot of wealth from a Japanese woman. This movie is a bit long and slow at times, but I loved exploring Korean culture back then. Next up, another crime thriller named The Memories of Murder. This movie was released in 2003, directed by Bong Joon-ho, and the IMDb rating is 8.1. We follow two detectives as they were assigned for a double murder case in South Korean province. But when the number of murders increases and the detective sees the same pattern, we soon realize this is the first documented South Korean serial killer. So with basic skills and tools, two detectives start piecing together the clues and try to solve the case. If you haven't seen this movie, go check this one out, highly recommended. Next up, Forgotten. This movie was released in 2017, directed by Hang Joon-jung. It's a psychological mystery thriller, rated 7.5. We focuses on a family. They are recently shifted to their new home, but suddenly their elder son got kidnapped and very mysteriously came back after a few days. And then the story starts getting weird and weirder. It's a horror movie, it's a thriller movie, we don't know what it is. I can't say much because it will be a spoiler, so check this one out, I highly recommend. So before moving forward, if you're liking this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content, and let's continue. Next up, Mother. Not that one, this one. It was released in 2009, directed by Bong Joon-ho. It's a mystery crime drama, rated 7.8. A woman raised her mentally challenged son in a South Korean town. The mother and son was dragged in when a body of a murdered young girl is discovered. Circumstantial evidence indicates the son's involvement, and soon he becomes the prime suspect during the police investigation. So the mother had to take matters into her own hands in order to solve the case and clean his son's name. Very interesting movie actually. Now let's add some horror with The Wailing. It was released at 2016, directed by Na Hong Jin. It's a horror mystery thriller, rated 7.5. A mysterious sickness starts spreading in a small village as soon as a stranger arrives. So the whole village starts suspecting him and few others. A policeman was drawn into the incident as her daughter got sick as well. So the policeman has to solve the mystery in order to save his daughter. This movie is dark, haunted, and pretty unique. Check this one out. Next up, another popular movie which is I Saw the Devil. This movie was released in 2010, directed by Ji Woong Kim. It's an action crime thriller, rated 7.8. A woman's head was discovered in a local river. Her fiancé, who is a trained secret agent, got obsessed to hunt down her killer. Once he found the killer, things get twisted. He messed up a wrong man's life. After brutally meeting the murderer, Kim let him go free and the demonic game of cat and mouse begins. He got him, tortured him, and let him go. Then again he catches him, tortures him, and so on and so forth. This movie is messed up. Next up, a proper drama, which is Poetry. This movie was released in 2010, directed by Chang Dong Lee. IMDb rating is 7.8. We follow a grandmother who got Alzheimer's while dealing with the fallout from a brutal family crime. Her teenage grandson is linked with the violent death of a girl. She enrolls in a poetry class where she found strength and purpose. But it causes her mind to wander in wrong times with unfortunate consequences. This one is a very different drama movie. And last but of course not the least, Train to Busan. This movie was released in 2016, directed by Sang Woo Ino. It's an action horror rated 7.6. A father and daughter was traveling to Busan to see her mother, but however the journey turned into a nightmare when they got trapped in a train on a zombie outbreak in South Korea. This is a zombie outbreak movie like no other. This movie heavily focuses on the emotional part of it. Pretty unique for a zombie movie. So that's the end of this video guys. Consider subscribing because I will be posting one video every week. Check out these videos for more awesome content. Until then, bye.